Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, we are going to start with a new chapter, that is lenses. Now, what is a lens? A lens has two spherical surfaces, right? Now, each of these surfaces will form a part of a sphere. Now, we'll see how it will form a part of the sphere in this particular video, right? So, let's start. Now we have all of us have seen that how we are using lens in our day-to-day life, correct? Few lenses are used for making spectacles, correct? Few lenses are embedded in the front door of the house so that you can see in the peepholes, right? Now few type of lenses are used by the watchmaker so that he can observe the watches properly, correct? And we also know that lenses are also used in telescopes. So these are some places we have already seen how lenses are. So we are going to do a detailed study of what exactly lenses are, what kind of images they form, and how they are used. Now, what is a lens? It is a transparent medium bound by two surfaces. Now, the lens which has two spherical surfaces which are puffed outsides, means they are puffed up outsides, they are convex or double convex lens, right? This lens is thicker near the center as compared to the edges. The lens with both surfaces spherical on the inside, means they will be curved from inside. They are called as concave lenses or double concave lenses. Now this lens will be thinner at the center as compared to its edges. We will see how they look. Okay. See your different types of lenses. This is a bicon. The first lens which you see is a biconvex because at both the sides it is puffed outwards. Okay. Then plane convex, plano-convex. One side is plane, another side is convex. Then positive meniscus. It is puffed from, like both the sides are puffed in outwards. Okay. Then biconcave. Both the sides are pushed inside. Then plano-concave. One side will be plane, another side is pushed inside. Right. Then in negative meniscus, both the sides will be curved outside. Followed curved inside. Sorry. So these are the different types of lenses. Now, while a ray of light gets refracted twice while passing through a lens, once while entering the lens and once while emerging from the lens. Of course, why this will happen? Because of the change in media. We have already studied in refraction of light, correct? Now, because refraction is taking place, the direction of ray will change, correct? Now here we are seeing two lenses. The dark part which is shown is a lens. Okay, the circles which you are seeing, they are just imaginary circle which we have drawn, because we said that both the surfaces of most lenses are part of a sphere. So how they are parts of a sphere we are going to see. First, what you see is a convex lens, right? So in the convex lens, you will see when you draw circles, both the circles can be drawn, and the surface of the lens is part of a circle. Can you see? Can you see here? See, this is part of a circle. Again, here also this particularly is a part of a circle, right? Then again same thing will happen here also. This is a part of a circle and this is also part of a circle. So both the surfaces of most lenses are parts of a sphere. Followed? The cross sections of convex and concave lenses are shown in parts A and B of figure. Can you see? Now the surface marked as 1. The surface which is marked as 1 is part of sphere S1, this one, correct? And while the surface 2, this one, is part of S2, sphere 2. Followed? Now let's see what is center of curvature. Now whatever the centers of spheres whose parts form surfaces of the lens are called center of curvatures of these lenses. A lens with both surfaces spherical has two centers of curvature. Correct? C1 and C2. You can see here. C1 and C2. They are your center of curvature. Here if you see this one, C2 and C1. They are the center of curvature. Your C1 and C2. They are also the center of curvature. Radius of curvature. Now the radii of the spheres whose parts form surfaces of the lens are called the radii of curvature of the lens, right? Just similar to this, how you have center of curvature, the same way the distance between that center and the surface will be your radius. Followed? Followed, students? Yeah. Now moving on to the next. Principal axis. These are the terms which you should be very much thorough with. What is center of curvature? What is radii? See, there's radii of curvature. Then principal axis. Now what is principal axis? The imaginary line which is passing through both the centers of curvature is called the principal axis of the lens. Followed? Suppose here if you see an imaginary line which is passing through both the center of the circle. So if you draw an imaginary line like this, that will be called as your principal axis. It has to pass through both the centers of curvature, okay? C1 as well as C2. Now optical center. The point inside a lens on the principal axis through which the light rays pass without changing their path is called the optical center of a lens. In figure, rays P1 and Q1. See, can you see here? Sorry. P1 and Q1 and P2 and Q2. They are passing through this particular point O and they are going in straight line. This is also going in straight line. This is also going in straight line. Thus O is the optical center of the lens. So the point inside a lens, okay, this is inside a lens on a principal axis through which the light will pass without changing their path is called as the optical center of a lens. So here the optical center is point O inside the lens and on the principal axis. This is very important. Followed, students? Next, principal focus. Right now we studied principal axis, right? Principal axis will be a point, principal axis will be an imaginary line passing through both the center of curvatures of a lens, correct? Now principal focus will be the point where when the light rays parallel to the principal axis, the light rays which are parallel, see now here, this is a principal axis and the lines which are shown in blue, they are parallel to this, correct, principal axis. So when light rays which are parallel to the principal axis are incident on the convex lens, this is a convex lens, they will converge, means they will come to a point on the principal axis. See here, this is the black one is principal axis. Now here you can see that at one point they are all coming together, this point which is denoted as F2, right? Now this point is called the principal focus of the lens. Can you see this F2? Okay, as shown in figure F1 and F2 are the principal foci of the convex lens. Followed? Now light rays parallel to the principal axis, the blue lines which you see, sorry, the blue lines which you can see, right, they are principal to the they are parallel to the principal axis. They are falling on the convex lens. They come together to get focused at one point on the principal axis. That is why this type of lens is called as a converging lens, because it is converging the light. Converge means to bring something together. Followed? Now, rays traveling parallel to the principal axis of a concave lens. See, this is a concave lens. Okay. See, this will be like a cave. The surface is like a cave. So you can remember it's a concave lens. So the rays which are traveling parallel to the principal axis of a concave lens diverge after refraction in such a way. See, you can see that they are diverging. Means they have not gone straight. The pink line which you see, they have not gone straight. In such a way that they appear to be coming out of a point on the principal axis, is right, because see, now the point is gone here, but you will imagine that this line is coming from here and not here. Followed? See, actually this line is coming straight, then refracted. So if you are standing here, what you will think that the light is coming from this point. So this point is called the principal focus of the concave lens, the f1. Can you see here? Yes, f1 and f2 are the principal foci of the concave lenses. Followed, students? Very good. Now, light rays parallel to the principal axis falling on a concave lens go away from one another. See here. See, the light ray which is coming from here, it has gone this way. From here it has gone this way. So they are now away from each other. Basically they diverge. One is here, one is here. So the distance has increased between them. So they diverge after refraction. And that is why this type of lens is called as a divergent lens, because it is diverging the light. Followed? Whereas convex lens was converging the light. See, it is converging here. Whereas this is diverging. One is going here, one is going here. Followed, students? So focal length, the distance between the optical center and principal focus of a lens, is called as its focal length. So distance between optical center, see here, sorry, distance between the optical center and the principal focus, okay, of the lens is called as its focal length. Followed, students? So these are the terms you should be really thorough with before we actually start with the image formation in lenses. I hope it is clear to every one of you, right? Thank you so much, students, for watching the video.